the Texas A&M Aggies, the Core Cadets, the world-famous 12th man, Lady Reveille, and early indication, a whole throng of Aggies ready to make some noise. Coaches like to say no game is more important than any other. But when you have a couple of top 10 teams ready to square off, yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Coming out with it, it's Etienne. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense on first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is not how you drew it up offensively. You want to come out, get some things established, get your quarterback in a rhythm, get the positive mojo going. The opposite just happened. You just made a big mistake. Now you just created so much momentum for the other team. Defense.
The offense starts with a short field. He's got it on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Coming after it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Smashes in between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Power football with the run. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to pass, it's Reed. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. Try it on the ground. Got some room, hit it to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. first snap before the end of the quarter. On the option. Quick toss. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They go to the draw. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield. It makes it so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
On third and short, they'll give it to the tight end. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. It's a reverse. Makes a man miss. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's caught inside the 15. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback adapting. Lions on the move. He makes the catch. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. He's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Tough, boy. Stay tough. Let's go. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Nice move to keep moving. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Texas A&M going quickly. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun. Give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here.
It's a fake. And he grabs it. Got to get to the marker. And he makes the tackle, but not before the first down is picked up and the gamble pays off. They'll immediately call timeout. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Throws for the tight end. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Smashes through the tackle. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look, they practiced this all week long. Now you're in that situation to go out there, have some fun, and let it fly.
And defenses are taught to stay deep, play prevent in these situations. So I think you could get a good chunk play and then possibly get a field goal to tack on before the half.
After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for a man. It's Beck. He's got the back in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. On the ground, it's Etienne. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The Dogs will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moss. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. go to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On the run, fires downfield. He's open on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Texas A&M going up tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They're trying to get to it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Well, the offense on 3rd down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up 4th down.
They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move, he fires. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's back. He'll take a deep shot here. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Etienne. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. On second down, looking to throw. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Trying to... And the ball's on the ground. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just could bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
They'll run for it on third and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now.
Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Just drives it between the uprights.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big move.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in the hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Well, they've thrown 2 straight incompletions, and they just need to play pitch and catch on this next play. They're down a possession, and you don't have to necessarily get the 1st down right here, but if you don't get it, you've got to at least keep the 4th down manageable to give yourself an opportunity to keep pushing the ball down the field and give yourselves a shot to win.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first possession.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And now, Jesse, the art here is to find the balance between milking the clock and trying to... Lets it fly.